I remember when I first heard the quote I heard it from Sam Sulek when he said, "I'd rather go too far than not far enough." So like never looking back with regret of not doing enough. And that's something I really, really try to implement in my daily life, also in hard situations. And for me to go too far or trying to go too far is something that really helped me overcome things and helped me to get out of my comfort zone. And it's also one of the quotes I really try to live by because I love quotes in general, but just bringing it down to this one, I think it's a very wise one, a very simple one, but it also tells you have to push through sometimes.
That it's not always going to be easy, and you have to kind of persevere and still go on. And
Exactly, and it's also that when you're 20 years older, 30 years older, or when you're on your deathbed and you look back on life, what it could have been, and then I fucked up some stuff because I tried too hard. I was a tryhard, but at least I tried. And one of those 50,000 things I tried worked. That's why I had an amazing life. And the 49,000 failures were needed to get there. But I had to push through.
I mean, you don't only learn from failures, but I think you can almost always learn more from failures because usually there's one or two things that went wrong and that you know, okay, if I correct this or that or I change this aspect of it, then maybe the next time I will succeed at this. Versus when you have done everything right and you succeed, you don't know why exactly. Like, why exactly did this thing work out exactly as I planned? Was it that I spent so much time researching? Was it that I did this aspect or that I, kind of what I mean? It's very hard then to dissect what exactly led to the success versus it's usually quite easy to find out why something failed.
But how do you go through failure? Like, what keeps you going that you're not like, oh, damn, I failed again and I want to quit? What do you use to get through that? Because I think there's a lot of fuss about, and I think you also made a YouTube video about this morning habits or morning routines and stuff, which you didn't even try at 4 a.m. But kidding aside, like what is it that gets you out of these failures, or not necessarily failures, but out of these learnings which are not very comfortable? Let's phrase it this way.
For me, and it's funny because we looked up some quotes or like some of the favorite quotes for this podcast, and yours is quite similar to mine, or at least kind of in that area that we're going to talk about today, which is achieve more in failure than others do in success. And I think it goes into the very same direction as your quote, like kind of you don't regret doing too much, you will regret doing too little. And for me, that's basically it. Like, I know that I will not succeed at most things. I know that I will suck first. I'm going to be terrible at whatever it is that I try, especially when just starting out. And you just kind of have to have the strength to push through that. And also realize that most people don't even try. And that's kind of the first failure. Like, you've already succeeded by just trying. Like, my YouTube channel is quite unsuccessful.
That's arguably, but
But I have like 500 something subs. It's not a whole lot compared to like other channels.
yeah, but there's still 500 people that press the button.
That is correct. But that's exactly also my point. Like, I learned so much on the way, and I'm still continuously learning and trying to improve and trying different things. Some work, some don't. But just the fact that I at least had the courage to like sit in front of the camera and record some videos and be able or like kind of be willing to put all these videos online that, I mean, some of them are really, really terrible. I actively decided against deleting them or removing them from YouTube because this is how I started. And it's very nice also to see the comparison to now, because I think I've improved and there's still a lot of room for improvement, but just kind of that idea that, hey, at least I tried, at least I had the courage to do it, and this is already one step ahead of most people.